Alright guys, car number 1, Toxic Racing CRX 11-second project. Originally we were thinking 13s, 12s, gotta beat an Evo. So let's take it back for a minute. We'll talk about what we want to do here. Some friends of mine run down at a local drag strip and roll with them. They're in a couple of Evos, but another guy's in a Sky turbo kit. Pretty sweet cars. We were just kind of shooting the shit on the way out to the track, and I told him that I could build a CRX with a quarter of a cost of a brand new Evo and basically smoke the shit out of them. So the project car is this right here, the CRX. It's a 91 CRX, comes stock with a 16 valve single overhead cam motor. I think they rated it at 92 horsepower. Currently, we purchased the car. It has a D16 series motor in it, the ZC. Let's see if I can get down in here and see if you guys can read it. So we got a ZC motor here. I'll be honest with you, even with the bad motor mounts, you can see the hack job of a motor swap here. I mean, you can see the engine's just kind of tilted down. They're missing some bolts in the motor mounts, and for some reason or another, they just completely decided to skip this front motor mount altogether. And so that causes the engine to sag. You take it out of first gear, put it in second gear, and the whole engine and transmission is rocking out of your hand. Needless to say, the motor is actually pretty strong. I was surprised with it. Got it to chirp in third gear on the way home. Probably shouldn't have done that with the state that it's in, but nonetheless, basically the plan is to put shock struts all the way around, beef up the suspension. See the donor car there? We're going to be putting all-wheel disc brakes all the way around from the GSR. It's going to get the B18C1. Actually, while we're talking about it, let's just go ahead and move right on to it. So as you guys can see here, the red Integra, this is the donor vehicle. It's got the B18C1 dual overcam VTEC motor. Get down here, I don't know if you can see it this well, it's not very cleaned off, but it is a B18C1. This car actually came pre-turboed. It's got a bearing bat on cylinder 1. So we're gonna basically just do a stroker kit, say to hell with it. So this is the powertrain that's going to be going in the CRX as it sits. Basically the whole reason we bought this car is just for this powertrain right here. The engine, transmission, shafts, the turbo kit obviously will need to be probably slightly modified to fit on a CRX, but nonetheless, hopefully this will get us into our target numbers, which would be about, to beat out the Evos, we're looking to do low 13s, high 12s, but realistically, alright guys, sorry about that, I put an SD card in the camera here. Alright, so back to where we were. This is the donor car. This is the car that we're going to be using for the powertrain for the CRX project. And behind it over here, we've got another CRX, or I'm sorry, Integra GSR. That is basically going to be the flat project car. This basically has some front end damage. It's got the same motor, but that's all staying in there. Needs a little bit of work, it's got a miss. ECU says cylinder 1, but hopefully we've got another set of injectors to try on it, and hopefully check the ignition and see what's wrong with this one. But the plan is to take the front end off of the donor car and fix this one and make our money back off of it. So basically keeping our budget, of course, under that quarter of the cost of an Evo, a Mitsubishi Evolution, and that is the goal, guys. It's really the project is do a car that will keep up with a Mitsubishi Evo, and hopefully put them behind us and walk away from them. So that's the project. We'll have more updates. Check out the website, toxicracing.com. There's a thread on hondaswap.com. Be following along. There's also, hopefully I'll be getting some threads up on Honda Tech. But these are the 3 vehicles that we're going to be working with for the Honda project. Like I said, originally we anticipated, I really wanted to get in the low 13s, high 12s. But realistically, I think that we're going to be probably 11 seconds. At least that's what I've been told. Don't quote me on that. Don't know for sure what it's going to do till we get it on the track. But remember, guys, keep it safe. Go to the racetrack. Don't do it on the streets. Stay tuned.